What you're about to see is a Channel 4 News exclusive.
So just do it! Make your dreams come true! Just do it!
You sit on a throne of lies.
We have to get on, we have so much time and so little to do. Strike that. Reverse it.
Welcome back, family and friends, to another episode of Independent Joe. And as you know, I am doing a Advent, 12 days before Christmas. And again, something different, doing it with the help of some friends. Just with a little help with some friends. And so we're going to go ahead and we're going to get this thing started. I'm honored and thankful for everybody in the Squared Circle here who supports the channel. And every subscriber, everybody who's out there. And as we go through some of these whiskeys throughout these next couple of weeks, whoever's on the channel with me, please make sure you subscribe to their channel. Tonight, I have an awesome guest in Whiskey Uncensored, and it's Bourbon. Everybody knows him, loves him. Well, okay, not everybody, but you know how that goes. Who cares? We don't need everybody to love us. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and bring him on, and then we're gonna go ahead and get this thing going. Welcome, Bourbon, to Independent Joe.
What's up?
Cheers, brother. How you doing tonight?
Cheers.
Doing good?
Doing all right.
Doing all right.
Got a little jive going to these tunes.
Get it? Yeah.
Ready to drink some $40 whiskey.
Yeah. But so what this is just for everybody to be to know is this. I was able to grab a bunch of different whiskeys, stuff that I haven't reviewed yet, and I was going to review them on my own through doing the 12 days before Christmas. And I just thought, with great people like this in the community, why not share it and get a different perspective while we're tasting it. I myself, and for the first time, tasting it with Ben here. So it's not something that I've tasted. I don't know if he's tasted it yet. I won't know until I show him what it is. So hopefully, regardless, we both enjoy the pour, and we'll kind of go over some things. Right now, we're letting the Glen kind of air out a little bit. I'll take that off, and we're letting it air out. We just poured it, so yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this content. If you do, please hit like, subscribe, all that stuff. And then don't forget, Whiskey Uncensored. Do not forget to subscribe to him. Great channel. It's a great channel. Whiskey Uncensored doesn't do it justice. It is uncensored. So go check it out. So Ben, just a couple of questions before we start. What is one of the most surprising whiskeys you've had this year? Whether you have it in your presence or something you've tasted that you just like, oh, it's not that good, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh shoot,
bang! Oh, please excuse my extremely slow camera. The Evan Williams 1783 American Heroes Edition, kind of appropriate for this American hero I'm on the screen with. If you see this for 25, 30, 20, 18, whatever it is, buy it. I bought a case. It's ridiculous.
Oh, nice, man.
I might have even bought one for this guy on. Well, he's over there, but
I appreciate that. So that's the most surprising so far for you.
Dude, a bottle that everyone I taste on it and myself, every time I pour it, I'm happy with, and it's sub $30, and in some places sub $20. It's just good old school whiskey. Yeah, have I had some things that were better but this year? Sure, but not when you factor in cost and availability.
Awesome. So that would probably be would that be one of or the favorite of maybe the 30 up to 30 range? Can you think of any that are comparison to it?
I mean, there's a couple others in the range, but at least as of late, nothing hangs with this. It's just, you'll see when you taste it. You've seen other people's reactions to it. It's just stupid.
Everybody loves it. Now, since we're in the Christmas season and people are in the gift-giving type season, it doesn't matter how you celebrate Christmas or any other holiday during this time. As far as gift-giving goes, what is a bottle because of look, because of style, because of packaging, because of taste is a good bottle to give if you were going to give something to somebody where it's not too expensive, maybe in that within $100 range? What would you recommend to somebody putting, I guess, gift giving a bottle to?
$100 range. That's putting me on the spot here. Let's see.
Yeah, I think I got Bourbon Bites. Bourbon Bites told me to say.
Whiskey drinker or non-whiskey drinker?
We'll just say a whiskey drinker. A whiskey drinker. If you, I mean, you ain't trying to impress them, but you are trying, and they're fairly new to the game.
Fairly new to the game. They probably aren't into too much proof.
Yeah.
And especially this season, maybe around a fire or something like that.
Yeah.
I'd say they're probably, because they both look cool, probably they're both extremely available and they carry a lot of flavor. I'd either go Woodford Double Oak or Old Forester 1910. Both are cool looking bottles. Both are in that $60 range, so they're not too expensive. They're not too cheap. They can find it if they like it. It's kind of going to bring that char to go with the holiday season.
Yeah, that 1910 is so like chocolate rich. For the price, you really can't beat it. So, oh man, yeah, that is definitely a good one.
That's what whenever I get invited for like a barbecue, a fire pit, a campfire, it's one of those, you know. So if there's a potential of a fireplace or something going on, it's one of those heavy charred, double oaked whiskeys.
And for those who like maybe enjoy a stogie with their whiskey, is that something that those two hold up easily?
Oh yeah, those can hold anything.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, let's wait no further. Let's go ahead and nose this thing and see what we're getting on it and see what you think of it as far as the nose wise.
And to be clear, I am completely blind on this. I have no idea what it is.
Just to be clear,
who knows what it is?
Yeah, look how dark it is. It's pretty.
Yeah,
dark.
The color is beautiful on this.
Yeah. Got a little bit of a waxy nose. I haven't smelt it either, to be fair, too. So there's a little bit of a wax on there, like a
little bit, a
little bit of shine, a little bit of fruit. Got some fruit in there, maybe a little bit of apples,
maybe a little raspberry on the nose too.
Yeah, I'm getting that too. Yeah.
I will say I have been on the so I may pull some weird notes here. I mean, definitely classic char, caramel, vanilla. It's definitely bourbon.
Yeah, definitely that. And it coats the glass fairly well. I don't know if you can see that through the camera, but
yeah, she got some legs on her.
Yeah. But any disappointing whiskeys that you're like, oh man, too much hype, shouldn't have paid for that, or wouldn't recommend that type of thing? And you know what, we probably, you know what, let's keep it positive. Yeah,
let's keep it positive.
So
honestly, the only thing I ever hit that I find I really don't like if I've gone the mile to buy is usually a pick from a place where I know nothing about them. I just walked into a store, maybe a chain store, and get a pick. It's always good to at least get a taste or know something about the store where you're getting your picks.
Definitely,
I would say that's probably the biggest thing to say is just
that's good advice. Especially if you are associated or you go to a certain store. I mean, and they do really good picks. I mean, you can't go wrong when you have that type of communication and friendship with the place that you normally buy from, because it's hard to find those places where you can build that type of rapport.
Especially nowadays.
Yeah. All right, everybody. So we're okay. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was going to tell a little tale, but it's okay.
No, go ahead.
All right. So the other day I actually went into a store that I know has had picks over the years, doesn't really know what they're doing.
Yeah.
But honestly, generally have been okay. They tend to do Knob Creek picks. And I was like, all right, they got a new Knob Creek pick in. They offered me a taste of it. It was the weirdest Knob Creek pick I've ever tasted. It tasted like Robitussin.
So they probably, since they're new to it, probably got handed maybe a barrel that maybe wasn't ready to be.
I never had one that tasted like, that artificial red color.
Yeah, yeah. That's always tough. I mean, and you always want to support like the stores you go to, because you want to make sure that hey, so they keep getting those picks. But man, after a while, it's gonna be kind of hard to buy it. I'm kind of lucky because I got Jazz over here, and Jazz does a ton of picks, so I got kind of lucky. And in what he picks is always great.
Oh yeah, I could shout out Rich and Rob of West Islip. I could shout out Neil Windy, some great neat over at Bantam. All great stores locally to me that get great picks.
Yeah.
Why not? You know what I mean?
Heck yeah. All right, everybody, we're gonna go into the taste. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Ben. Thank you.
Cheers.
Some cinnamon on that. Nice spicy cinnamon. Is this your first pour of the night?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I had a small pour to like 6 p.m. tonight, but it's been 6-7 hours, so I call it fresh.
Yeah.
So yeah, I want to get a sip or two in, because that first sip, that was a ride.
Yeah, I thought it coated pretty well. What are your?
Oh yeah, it almost was like syrup going over the tongue the first pour.
Well, to be fair, I added a little bit of syrup to the bottle because it'll stick to the gums a little bit better. Just kidding, by the way.
No, super viscous, great mouthfeel. A lot of spice, a lot of rye spice. I mean, it could be wheat spice. It could just be a freaking ton of proof, but real spicy around the palate. Man, and it just keeps going.
Let me see what the proof is here. Okay. Whoa, almost dropped it.
She a proofy gal?
So it's under 120. Let's give it that.
Oh, okay. All right.
Does it feel above or below 120? Because that's where it's at. Because for me, I had one that was earlier today. I had one that was 138.8. I haven't had a pour since then, which was 3 or 4 hours ago. So this one is definitely holding up. It feels just as I guess spicy or heated. And
that spice just keeps going. I'm sitting here and my tongue's still tingling.
Yeah. What about, do you get any of that Kentucky or Indiana or Oklahoma or Oregon or California hug or wherever, New York?
Not much.
No, not much, huh? It's mostly on the palate, and then it just
on the palate, or maybe a little in the throat. Not on the back of the throat, but in the throat almost. Mm-hmm. But nothing down here.
Yeah.
She's syrupy. Long finish. I am having trouble pulling kind of notes on the flavor other than that spice and that it's got like a real viscous coating.
Yeah.
I don't know if are you picking up anything in particular?
Flavor wise, it's just so, I mean, it's very, I think, coating on the mouth, very nice. I don't think it has the traditional like bourbon taste. It has
no, definitely not
like a finished taste on it, flavor profile.
I was actually thinking it could be cognac or Armagnac finished.
Okay, that's not a bad guess right there. So let's just get into what it is. As far as flavor wise and stuff like that, and not to put like you on the spot, but what is something that you can compare it to where like it kind of makes you think, okay, this could be something like or something similar. Remember, what's that?
Putting it through the brainstem.
Do the Rolodex. Gotta find so many bourbons, huh? Throughout the year.
Something I would compare this to. Man, this is really unique.
Under $100 or over $100? If you're gonna price like, from what
this is a tough one because it's so unique. What would I think this tasted like? You got me stumped on this one, Joe. This is different. It doesn't taste like MGP. It doesn't really taste like heritage whiskey. You know, it doesn't taste like Buffalo Trace or Wild Turkey or, you know, Heaven Hill. I'm not getting any of that.
Yeah.
I mean, this could be some kind of wild craft stuff going on. This could be... I'm going to put it right around a hundo, I'm thinking. Because it's just so different.
Fair. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so what you are drinking is 118 proof. It's a port finish.
Okay, well, no, port finish is okay, but I've been finding lately I don't love port finishes, so this is interesting.
And it is the what I wear.
Oh, this is the New Angels.
This is the New Angels, yep. So this is the one where I was like, man, I was excited, and then I saw that you had bought the rye, the cask strength. So I was like, yeah, what a perfect. Oh, oops. Well, don't worry, this will. Oh man, well, it's gonna come out.
It's all good.
You know, a long time ago, I'm talking about the long time ago, you bought a rye one of these, and I thought, what more perfect person to have try this and get your opinion on it. So that's what I meant
as well. But I've been finding over time that I don't love port finish bourbons.
Okay.
So, but what's interesting on this is like one thing I would say I get on the regular Angels or especially Angels Envy bourbon picks is almost like a little soapiness, and I am definitely not getting that on this.
Yeah, no. This one's at 118.2 cask strength, 2023.
You know, knowing what it is, now I got a little fruits coming in a little bit.
Yeah.
I think it's real interesting. I don't think we know an age on that, right?
No, it doesn't. I was looking for that earlier, and I couldn't. I
don't think they age state it. It's that's a wild ride.
Nice to know.
And that explains why it doesn't taste like anything else, because Angel's Envy is kind of a unique brand and a unique whiskey. There's not a whole lot that they play in other people's arenas.
Yeah. So definitely. I'm not mad that I bought it because I didn't have. I got it at our military stores, and for us, we no taxes or anything, lower price. So I can't be mad at the purchase because I know it's great now. They ridiculously at secondary price. No, crazy. Don't
Forget about it. No.
Yeah.
The only thing I'll say is in 2023, one of the main beautiful things about an Angel's Envy cask strength every year, they do, for those who don't know, they do a release every year. They have been in beautiful wood boxes every year. Some years they have a window on them and a door. Other years they're almost like a casket build, and they have like a wood door with a magnet.
Yeah.
That's engraved. And this year they're just like, yeah, here's the bottle.
Yeah. Yeah. And sometimes like you're like, why do they need to put it in a box? Give it to me at a cheaper price. And now they throw it out there at a more expensive price without the box. We're like, what the heck? Where's my box?
Yeah, but it wasn't a paper box. It wasn't a tube. It was like a nice wood box. If you wanted a higher end gift or something like that, I know a lot of people use them for charity fundraisers because they look beautiful. Yeah. And I mean, it's a beautiful bottle, but the presentation's definitely lost something this year.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I was getting at earlier when I was asking you when you're talking about presentation. If you want somebody to be wowed, even there's like their normal bottles even come with the embossed wings and everything. And people who don't know too much about whiskey would appreciate like the aesthetics of what it looks like as a gift even at the lower price ones, lower range ones. But Yeah, so I do have a 2020 or 2019 one that came with the box. I just haven't opened. I still haven't opened it. You know what I should have did was send you that one, and then we could have compared them. Damn it! Well, but
There's always next year.
Always next year. So thank you, Ben. I really appreciate you doing this, and thank you everybody for your support. Please go subscribe to Whiskey Uncensored if you come across this video right here. And this is day 2 of the 12 days before Christmas, and really appreciate you guys. Thank you for your support, and we're gonna see you on the next one. Cheers, Ben.
Cheers, Joe.
Cheers, brother. Ink. Now let's get out of here. Where we?
Bye, Felicia.
Oh shit! Wrong one. All right, we're out of here.